Hey everybody, today what we're going to be doing is looking at fraction review. So if you get stuck or you forget the rules, please watch this video as much as you need. And we're going to go over one addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division problem. So I chose this one. It looks a little bit more trickier because it has the whole number. And what I strongly recommend is whenever you have these, always turn them into improper fractions. You don't always need to, but this rule will help you no matter what kind of fraction you have. So first off, you do the whole number times the denominator, which is 15, and you're going to add that to the numerator. So that's going to be 19 over 5 minus 1 times 2 is 2. So that's going to be 3 over 2. And when we subtract something, they need to have what we call a least common multiple. A least common multiple is when you look at the denominators, you look at their multiplication tables, and you want to see what the first number they have that's the same. This is true for adding and subtracting fractions. So let's go ahead and look at 2. So if we look at the multiplication table of 2, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, so on and so forth. The next one, it would be for 5, it would be 5, 10, 15. And I can stop right there because I already see a common pair, which is 10. Which means I need to multiply 5 by 2. And here I need to multiply 2 by 5. So I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator here by 2 to get 38 over 10. Minus, I'm going to multiply everything here by 5 to minus 15 over 10. Now when you subtract, the denominators are staying the same, so the number on the bottom, and you're only subtracting the numbers on top. So 38 minus 15 is 23 over 10. Now I highly suggest just leave it right here. You could turn this into 2 3/10, but I recommend just leaving it as 23 over 10 because that's 100% correct. You do want to check though if you can reduce it at all, but on that instance you cannot. Now on this one, it's an addition problem. Same idea. I would like you guys to turn these into mixed numbers. So 5 times 4 is 20. So I'm going to add 20 to the numerator. So that's going to be 21 over 4. Here I don't do anything on 5/8 because it's not an improper fraction, or a mixed number, I should say. Now here I'm going to do 2 times 2, which is 4. I'm going to add that to the numerator to get 5 over 2. Now same idea as before, we'll do it a little quicker. I want to see what the LCM is. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's multiplication tables of 2. Here I have 4, 8, and here I just have 8. So therefore that's my LCM. So that means for this 21 over 4, I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2. 5/8 I'm going to leave the same, and 5 over 2 I'm going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by 4. This will give me 42 over 8 plus 5 over 8 plus 20 over 8. So when I add all these up now, 42 plus 20 is 62 plus 5 is 67. And that's all over 8. You could leave your answer right here, or you could always turn it back into a mixed number, which would be 8 3/8. Okay? If you get a little stuck or a little confused on how to do that, I would leave it just as 67 over 8. Now let's go ahead and look at a multiplication problem. Multiplication problems are a little different because with fractions, we don't need a common denominator. We can just leave them as is. So what we're going to do, same idea though, we're going to turn that into an improper fraction. So 2 times 2 is 4. I'm going to add that to the numerator to get 5 over 2. I'm going to times that by 8 over 15. Now there's two ways to solve this. You can multiply straight across and get 40 over 30. 5 times 8 is 40. 2 times 15 is 30. And then reduce that to get 4 over 3. That one was pretty straightforward. Or what you can do is you can look at your diagonals and see if you can reduce them. And you can. 15 and 5 are both divisible by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 15 divided by 5 is 3. Same idea here. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So when I multiply straight across, 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. There you go. And then that's your final answer. Either way, you got it. Either way you solve it, you still get 4/3. Now the next one is a little different because it's division. Now division's tricky because what you need to do is flip the second number and then multiply straight across. So for instance, this is saying 2/7 divided by 4/1. We're going to look at the second fraction, the 4/1, and we're going to flip it. So I'm going to have 2/7, and I'm going to flip it to 1/4, and that 1/4 is now, the problem is now multiplication. So now all I do is multiply straight across to get 2/14, and then I reduce that to get an answer of 1/7. I hope these examples of the fractions helped you with your homework. If you do have any other questions with them, please feel free to email me or your teacher. Hope you guys have a great day.